Welcome to Here There Be Monsters. I'm Mercy, and we're so glad you're back for another episode of Power Hour, our short-form Let's Play series. Last time, on Stoneshard Episode 1, we learned the basics of the game, read through some lore, and prepared to delve deeper into the dungeon. Today, we'll finish with the lore books, fight a lot more monsters, and battle the tutorial's final boss. If you enjoy the video, we'd love to have you subscribe here on YouTube and follow our socials. We stream every night on Twitch except Fridays, and every Tuesday, Thursday afternoon on Mixer. We'll put links for everything in the description below. Thank you. It looks like the area may not have saved. So I guess it only saves an area when you leave it. Well, that is unfortunate. So we learned a new thing, but we can scoot through some of this. At the beginning of this session, other than getting over that hurdle, we will be reading the skill books that we did not do last time, and then heading on down further into the dungeon. It didn't save any of our inventory choices or any of the rest of that. So, well, now we know. Now you guys know. I think ultimately we ended up ditching all of that. Go ahead and do that now. So I'm curious to see if this is procedurally generated enchantments, or if we get the same thing we got last time. Block power and health restoration, that sounds like the same thing to me. This new amulet is better, though. Significantly better than the one that we got last time. So, it looks like it is randomized every time. So we need to make sure to click into the next area, is the lesson here. And with that, we come back to the bookshelves. So many books. I ended up not keeping even the monastic book, although I really wanted to, because we just didn't have enough room. Because, as you can see, so many books. So now we have the rest of a library to read. Oh. Now, as I remember, I decided to use this on the ring last time, but it looks like we may have actually gotten a better necklace than we got a ring. I think I'm actually going to use the enchantment scroll on the necklace this time. An added damage reflection. Heck yes. Disenchantment scroll. Yes, we read all this last time. Oops, I stole on hints. Patient scroll goes there. So as far as inventory goes, that's where we left off last time. Oh. Is this primary hand and offhand, or can I actually be right-handed or left-handed? We will have to see. Alright, so first of all, let's reread the books from last time, just to make sure that we did, in fact, learn all of those abilities. Read, and the Pyromantic Studies as well, which we already read on stream. Okay. Now we have all sorts of other studies to read, however. Beginning with the Sword Treatise. An excerpt from the 7th chapter titled, The Art of Defense in a Duel. The stance, which I would call supporting stance, will help you out in a duel if you are forced to act defensively. For instance, when your opponent has a strength, speed, or maneuverability advantage. For starters, pay close attention to your posture and footwork. If you need to parry a strike from the left side, shift your right leg forward, bending it slightly in the knee. The other leg should firmly remain in the original position. For this stance to work properly, you need to learn how to maintain balance in this position. Then you need to stretch your arms forward, point of the blade aiming downwards. Your wrists should be slightly below your eye level, the leading hand's thumb pointed at the ground. In this stance, you should be able to easily deflect strikes from every direction. Don't be afraid to perform a counter if you spot an opportunity, and remember, a persistent attacker, sooner or later, will get through your passive defenses. Mace Treatise. Over the years, I've collected a number of distinctive weapons from all corners of our world. Aldorian, Morgensterns, Scottian bludgeons, Elven, Bozdogans. Some of them are plain and unassuming. Others, mostly the ones from the East, are the works of art. A source of possible pride for any craftsman. A reader who isn't familiar with warfare may ask whether this primitive tool can match a good old sword. There are a few answers to this. First of all, a mace is a perfect choice for a warrior who isn't experienced in fencing. A mace is easy to learn, easy to handle and maintain, and requires only two things, strength and dexterity. Secondly, a mace is effective against mail and light armor. Heavy plates are not that easy, but even if a mace fails to bash through them, a lucky hit can daze your opponent for a few precious seconds. And finally, maces don't get stuck in crushed armor and shields, which can be important in the thick of a fight. I think that is actually true. The Dagger Treaty. Wow, that had a lot of abilities linked to it. Lady Avina. Scared. Ah, couldn't we do without a fight? Sir Urgen. Indolently. This insult could only be washed off with blood. What's said is said. Things cannot be reversed. The duel must solve our argument. Lady Avina. Perhaps. Sir Urgen. No, no, and no. I demand this duel and won't settle for less. Unfrid the Rogue, humbly. Very well, so be it. Act 2, Scene 2. So we have a play. The duel. Sir Urgen is armed with sword and buckler. Unfrid is armed with sword and dagger. Opponents come to blows and exchange a few quick attacks. Unfrid skillfully dodges, charging Sir Urgen. Sir Urgen, out of breath. Curses, you are a stronger opponent than I thought. Unfrid the Rogue, boastfully. It is what it is. What you lack is finesse. Sir Urgen. I'm a noble knight, not some brigand. Unfrid the Rogue. Then where's your armor? Sir Urgen. The Codex demands. Unfrid disarms Sir Urgen with a sudden lunge. Unfrid the Rogue, mockingly. The Codex? First time I've heard about such a thing, and what does it demand? Sir Urgen. How? It can't be. Well then, the victory is yours, and now... Unfrid the Rogue interrupts him. And now, my friend, you are done. Unfrid stabs helpless Sir Urgen with the dagger. The nobleman crumples to the floor, choking on his own blood. Sir Urgen. But why, you scoundrel? But... Codex... Unfrid carelessly cleans blood off his dagger. No one cares about your codex. That one's kind of fun. I don't know why that one was so different from how the rest of these are written, but okay. The Axe Treaty. Oh, each of these have lore text too. I didn't even see that. So the Sword Treaty, the most descriptive manual on fencing and everything related to it. Merwin ver de Boer undoubtedly has hands-on experience with the subject in question. The Mace Treaty. Idris Jorg is a famous Aldwinian weapon collector who spent a fortune on his passion. The Codger has never been in a real battle, but can still discuss armaments for hours on end. Awesome. I think we read all of those for fire and whatnot. Dagger Treaty. Fearless Exposer is a pen name of an author who used to write the most lowbrow novels. The overabundance of violence and steamy obscenities in his book somehow coexists with incessant sermons. Amazing times, these. Was that the one that we just read? I think it was, right? Yes, it was. That one read like a romance novel. That's fantastic. Okay, so great swords. Sir Darath, the bane of orcs, son of his people, the knight in shining armor. Oh god. One of the more famous tales by Nicadus telling about the life and fate of Sir Darath, known for his generosity towards humans and ruthlessness towards them. And with the name of Fair Lady on his lips, Sir Darath dons his helmet and lowers the visor. He draws his sword from the sheath. The blade shines in the moonlight. Raising his weapon high, Sir Darath challenges R'gah. His eyes burn with passion, his voice is steel, and no fear has command over the paladin. The chieftain laughs arrogantly. Speaks. You have found your death. There will be no mercy for you and your people. No one will escape the massacre, and every fallen warrior will be avenged tenfold. And once more the old forest will rise in place of your cities. Once more eternal sacred oaks will turn green as it was long ago. 5 oaks bared their swords, smoldering with rage. They charge at the hero. Their strikes might crush a lesser man, but Sir Daroth perseveres. He holds his ground. Crimson blood drips down his forehead. His soul boils with righteous fury. A single swing of his sword lops 5 heads off. Raga stumbles in fear. He flees at the sight of his fallen brethren. Sir Daroth was quicker. He chases him down, ending the orc with his blade. Kind of interesting that they actually applied different writing styles to each of these. A song about the headsman of Bryn. Story of a headsman who had a house in Bryn. Fat-bellied, petty villain, he swung his axe with glee. And then one day a peasant came to hint at a lack of grind. There's no sharpness to the blade, only strength behind. The headsman laid his head on block. I'll prove this axe is right. How dare you over here walk and say it's just my might? The peasant chopped at the villain's neck. The bloodied edge was true. This hardly was the strongest hack, but through the spine it blew. Now would you look at that? This fellow wasn't strong. His axe was nothing to scoff at. It cuts for weak and strong. That one's interesting. The ranged weapon, the streets, see the deserts of Math and the secrets of the dunes, traveling and adventuring notes. Yovar Avno is famous for his lifelong travels through Jackson. So many have read his stories of adventure. At this very moment, we bounce around our saddles as the horses carry us down the sandy road. Somehow I missed the exact moment when the proper wide path, layered with cobblestones, gave way to an uneven trail trampled through the countryside by the hooves of hundreds of horses and camels. Apparently our journey has only just begun. Sands, sands, sands. We haven't stumbled on a single living soul in 3 weeks. Nothing but camels and dunes, silently observing our haggard procession of men and elves. Sometimes I feel like I'm losing my mind. What if our supplies run out before we reach our destination? I try not to think about it. Damn these nomads. It seems they're determined to make sure we're not getting out alive. For 4 days we've been trying to escape them, but they always catch up with us, loose a few arrows, and then swiftly retreat. We had to leave Jaram and Abad behind at our last camping spot. They never regained consciousness. The host blessed the Sand Guard. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be writing these words. There were only 7 of us when we spotted a cloud of dust on the horizon. At first, we thought it to be nomads, and we prepared to say goodbye. Thankfully, it was a patrol of the Sand Guard. They accompanied us for the next week until we arrived at the end of our journey. It was mostly uneventful. The nomads avoid the Sand Guard like fire. During that week's travels, I learned from their commander that nomads must be repelled with their own tactics. He also shared some useful advice on how to do it. I'll write everything below. So, guerrilla warfare. This one was staff, I think? Oh yeah, we didn't read the little thing. The 9 Virtues, the Path to Unity. One of the sacred texts of the followers of the Path, a small monastic order which settled somewhere in the mountains of the Mafian Empire. They are known as skillful, fearless warriors, not the first thing that comes to mind when you think of monks. The staff is akin to the path. It's straight and unassuming at first glance, but it holds many intricacies, which are impossible to grasp with a limited mind. The staff doesn't yield its secrets to those who are impatient, arrogant, cowardly, or corrupted with affluence. Only those who understand the essence of things can hope to unlock its potential. To learn the staff, you need to understand 3 principles. All desires must be reined in. All thoughts must serve the great goal. Emotions lead you astray from the path, and therefore they lead you to ruin. The staff is not just your weapon, it's a continuation of your very self. And remember that blindly performing the techniques and learning the motions won't teach you the most important thing, the unity, the greatest of the 9 virtues. The Shields Treatise, the tale of Sir Winfrid the Brave, the great knight and hero of Aldor. Mysterious Nicatus wrote a number of poems and tales. This one is dedicated to Sir Winfrid, the legendary Aldorian warrior and the embodiment of all knightly virtues. The battle rages on. Sir Winfrid is surrounded by enemies. What will it be? Death or salvation? Only fate can decide who will live and who will die. The blade is blunted. Such a sword is good for nothing. The shield bristles with dozens of arrows. No more hope. He deflects strike after strike, biding his time, but his strength is running out. Will there be salvation? Where is loyal Reinhold? Why is he late? The sun is about to set. Sound of a battle horn. A thunderous gallop of hooves kicks up dust in the air. Cowardly enemies scatter, wounded but undefeated. Sir Winfred finally lowers his shield. All right, for those of you that stayed for all that reading, hopefully you enjoyed that lore and world building. For those of you that skipped ahead, I don't necessarily blame you. That was a good, solid 10 to 15 minutes of reading there that not everyone is going to find enjoyable, although I did. The various skill books were written in different forms. One of them was like a play. Several of them were like adventure novels. They were fiction within the fictional universe. It was fun. Short of that, really, my only other comment on it is that it's very odd to me how many skill books we found. And I guess this is just because it's a roguelike, right? So you're gonna potentially have to run through this, this area a lot of times, which if we have to, or more likely when we inevitably have to, we definitely won't stop and read all the books. We'll just collect everything and then move on. But that's the only reason that I can think of for there to be so many skill books here. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A dozen skill books in this little area. And they all have significant value, too. The tier 1s seem to be worth 250, and the tier 2s seem to be worth 600. So that leaves us with a whole lot of skills that we could level up if we wanted to. I think we're going to try and do without for just a little bit more, though. We're going to carry on. Finale! The tutorial is complete. Now you are on your own. Survive and find your way to the next floor. And remember, you are not a chosen one. Many enemies are just as powerful as you are. Be careful. Don't mindlessly charge ahead. Avoid fighting with multiple opponents at once. Try forcing one-on-one combat and use your surroundings. Good luck. And we already have an opponent here. A dungeon bat. It is equal to me. It is hostile. And it is an omnivorous beast. It is resistant to knockback, which I would assume is because of its flight, although that's kind of backwards, but I get what they're going for. So I think we do just charge forward for this. So we fumbled, it hit us for 2, we reflected no damage. Okay. We attacked but missed, it hit us for 5 and poisoned us. Oh good. Well, I guess that makes up for the misses. That was our first critical hit of the game. Hit for 28 and we got 100 XP. So there goes that. Now let's look. Do we have like a poisoned effect or anything like that? No. It looks like poison is just a type of damage. That being said, there's no reason to rush. We will spend some turns doing nothing to heal. Excellent. Have a proselyte immolated, a vampire of the Crimson Covenant. It is equal to us, it is hostile, and it has skills. On death, it grants Blood Oath for 10 rounds to all adjacent vampires and proselytes, which gives life drain, healing efficiency, and cheaper abilities. Willing Sacrifice. No target, 10 energy, cooldown 125. Activates the following effect for 10 turns. Each time the caster takes damage, the same amount of health is replenished for their allies within the caster's vision, and their active cooldowns are reduced by 1. So, holy cow, we really don't want to run into multiples of these. Unspeakable suffering has left this insane cultist with a single desire: to die for a higher purpose. We want to run right up to him, I think. Ow. Okay, we used his ability. So he hit us for 8, we hit him for 21. And no, it reflected 2 damage. Ooh. It says Zigar. Don't know what that means, but okay. I hit it for 21. It attacked and missed. And it says Zigar again. Oh boy. Okay, so this has got to be what it's talking about with multiple enemies, right? I need to get back to where I'm only getting hit by one at a time. Ow! I hit it for 21, but it counterattacked with a critical for 18. And then it hit me for 13 after that. Healing salves give health restoration 20 turns. They get, oh god, they're only heal over time? Oh god. I might die here. Do we run back up the stairs? I don't think I want this fight. I think he's gonna hit me when I turn, but I think I have to. Holy crud. Spent a lot of turns waiting up here. Kind of annoying that I can't hold down the spacebar to skip multiple. I have to keep hitting it. But it is what it is. Okay, so we're missing 18 maximum hit points as well. We need to do something about that. Head. On our torso as well. I really don't want to use any more than that right now. Third of my healing salves, but we're back to 94. I think the enemy is going to be right down at the bottom of the stairs here. Yep. Ow. Okay, well, I'm still in a better... Oh, no, I'm not, because now the bat's going to be able to get to me. Unless he stays there. He says, Nya Anar Anyizen. Just presumably a spell. He uses vampiric blood. It restores health and energy. I hit him really hard, though. Ah! What did that do? I attacked but fumbled. It still lost 11 health, though. It used Chain Strike on me but missed. Okay. I fumbled again, but I hit for 11. He attacked, but I blocked all damage. I fumbled again, but I hit him for 11. He attacked me, but missed. Okay. Oh, thank God. And I healed? Why did I... Oh, because I leveled up. Pog! Alright, let's go, Bat. Oh, man. That was scary. Take a Jagged Falchion. I guess first let's see. How good is it actually? Holy cow, it's worth 1,000? It deals more damage than my axe, actually. My axe isn't worth that much. That was actually a pretty good trade for us. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and wait until I'm full health again. Or at least, yeah, that's close enough. We're going to keep going with agility and perception for now. Can we lockpick this? Oh, heck yeah. Healer's Staff. It's not bad, but it's not great, and I don't have room for it. A Peasant's Flail. 1x3. I don't have anything I can drop. Restores 30 durability to target item. I want to apply it to this. I want to fix it. Oh, and then it takes durability from that. That's super valuable. I think I might regret this, but durability repair is pretty sweet. An onion, just a random onion. Don't have room. Actually, wait, I could just grab it and eat it, right? No reason not to. Here. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, there went that. Boots! These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. I don't have room to take another splint. I wish I did. My right leg is not injured yet. We have to remember that this is back here. If I can come back and grab it, like if I get injured and then I can come back and grab it, that'd be pretty sweet. He hit me for 8. I missed him. Hit me for 8. I missed him. There we go. I hit him for 28. Ow. Oh. Oh, God. Deals damage. My head is bleeding. Oh, hello behind me. Is that? Crosslight Outcast. It's equal to me. It is suspicious. So it's not actually currently in attack mode. Plus 30% damage. Good God. Those cultists whose body rejected the gift become outcasts, driven completely insane. They drag out a miserable existence fighting animals. Whoa! Halfway there. Better. I can take the scroll of identify, but I don't think I want to drop off this alcohol, right? Pain and morale is really, I think, going to be really important later. Okay, actually, so I wanted to test this. Right now it's at 84 out of 120, and it says that it restores 30 durability. So I'm curious if I use it on, say, this. I'm missing 11. Does it lose 11 or does it lose 30 durability? 84 right now. Ooh. Actually used almost 40. You used 36. It probably isn't worth it to use that the way that I have been, but it is what it is now. Oh, and he's hostile to me now. Well, it's gonna deal 30% bonus damage. Ow! I think I'm dead. I can't even get past it. I have to fight it here. Wrong Pain's second wind. Certain doom? Not today. fortitude plus 50%, energy restoration 100%, healing efficiency 100%. So can I use like a healing salve? Like what do I even use? I guess. Didn't actually gain me any health though. Oh, it doesn't make me restart completely. Just mostly. It makes us go back to the most recent area. Okay, level 3, take 2. My guy says predictable. Might as well eat it, right? I wonder... Okay, so that answers that. The monsters are not always the same. In fact, we got a harder dungeon this time. Oh, critical hit for 31. It reflected 3 damage on me. Still two shot that. And then 1 shot the rat? Let's go. Again, this is a different creature too. I should inspect. A proselyte harbinger. Proselyte women aren't uncommon, but many of them can't withstand the transformation and lose their mind in the process, turning into raving furies. Well, I got a critical hit on the stone table. Oh, so I'm hitting things around me? It has area damage. And a critical hit on it. Same thing again. These things are strong. I just did 62 damage to it and it's still alive. Holy cow. Okay. I still don't know what we want to do with skills. We're going to keep not doing that. I just failed to hit a barrel that was sitting there. The dungeon itself is slightly different too. This is a different layout than it was before. That's not what was up there. Right? I think. Interesting. Okay. So I just want to wait. Just stand there and wait. Oh, there's a bat coming too. Had him for 25. He reflected 3, and then he... Oh, and then he used it. Had him for 25. He missed. He's dead. Okay. We're just gonna wait. Same thing. Use this choke point. Had him for 25. He hits me for 12. There's There's a lot of things there. I hit it for 20 and then it used Vampiric Blood, which healed. I fumbled, still hit him for 9 though, and then he missed. I hit him for 18, he fumbled and hit me for 9. Stored 1 health. A Militia Flail. That could be better than the one that we found before, but I think we need to wait for a minute, yeah. Bats come over, what is this? Heroism. I'm in a state of heroism. I have a higher counter chance, higher weapon damage, higher magic power, and less damage taken. I feel the righteous fury rising within me. Wow. Whoa, hold on. That was so much stuff that just happened? I hit it for 29. It reflected 3. It was injured. It counterattacked. I blocked. It attacked. It missed. I counterattacked and hit it for 29. And then it reflected 3 damage of my counterattack. Its left hand is severely injured. Wow. That went incredibly well for us. God, I wish I could save. Oh, okay. Let's see how good this flail is. No, it's still not even as good as... Okay. Just a different war scythe. Mine's enchanted, so not worth it. I should heal, so I'm just gonna wait. Alright. Cheese. Do I have any hunger? Not much, but I mean, there's no reason not to eat it, right? As far as we know. Hunger minus 25%. Heck yeah. Shelf with a rondelle. This dagger's round guard and pommel secure the user's grip to prevent the blade from sinking too deep into the enemy's flesh. Got some boots. Not a bad one-handed sword, but we're not one-handing right now. Alright, well, knock on wood. This is going way better than it was. Satiety. Dodge chance is minus 8%, but you gain extra energy restoration, health restoration, and hunger. Oh, because I essentially overate. Okay. Gloves. Increased fumble chance, which I don't love, but... Oh, hello. Ooh, crit for 31, and then he just, all he did was use an ability. Now, admittedly, that ability makes him hurt a lot more, but he just used another ability. I got to kill him without getting hit at all. Gold ring. Carved gold ring. So I'm going to drop my normal gold ring. Oh, that's annoying. I had a gold ring. I want... Energy restoration... Wait. Energy plus 5, magic power 3%. One is energy, energy restoration, and magic power. I think the new one is slightly better. Also, now we have another thing of value. As much as I hate to, I think it's time to ditch the bow. We're just gonna be melee for now. Which is pretty risky in a game like this, but we are where we are. I should let it come to me. I forgot that you don't have to attack orthogonally. Another enemy. I'm gonna move up here just in case. Need the choke point. We hit it for 13. He hit us for 4. Then we fumbled, but hit it for 13. We have more ability points already? Holy cow. This is going way better this time. That definitely not too early. Oh, there's a trap right there. Did it... Wait, hold on. Did it get hit by the trap? Triggers the spike trap and loses 25 health. Leg injured, and then it used an ability? Heck yeah. A battle cleaver. Got... Yeah. Not worth it. Not much value either. I have, by the way, been checking for traps periodically. I did not know that one was there. That was lucky, but... in general, I have been checking. Ooh. All sorts of stuff. Holy cow. There's no way the boots aren't going to be better. We only have one identify scroll. I think we do the headgear, right? Because right now we have no headgear. This is going to be a larger upgrade. Block power +2. Maybe you're regretting my choice. Unidentified potion and... Can I keep enchanting that same ring? Or this weapon? Actually, can I keep enchanting the weapon? Let's find out. Right now it's got fumble chance -1 and energy drain +6. Okay, so you can, but all it does is re-roll the stats. No, that in the future. Hourglass isn't worth that much. I'll definitely take the unidentified potion for it. Oh, sweet! We have a headband now. And we get a better quality... I think it's better. Quality pair of gloves. Our map? No, there's not. Map over there. Disarm. Like I said earlier, I wonder if I can get a false positive on trap disarmament. Like, I wonder if it can tell me disarm. You know, essentially, like, if I can think that I disarmed it, but actually not disarm it. Nothing. Thirst is still really low. Oh, that's another trap. That's what that was. I was trying to figure out. So it attacked but missed. I hit it for 27. It reflected 3. It counterattacked but missed, and it attacked but missed. And we wrecked it. Alright. Further down we go.
The tremors are coming from upstairs. I bet everyone was taken there. I have to find my way up, whatever it takes.
A footman's sword. Literally the only thing down here. Probably not better. Oh, and it's all screwed up. Oh god, it's worth a ton though. 500? Please don't be cursed. The Abbey Cellars. Okay, so this is what we were predicting before, that this was going to connect in with that whole thing about all the monks that went crazy. That's what we're running into now. A carrot. I'm finding all sorts of random food that I sure wish I could carry. We're gonna wait around the corner for him. Wait, is he aggro on us? Oh, yes, he is. Ow. Probably. I don't know. What did that do? Dodge chance minus 13% damage taken plus 13%. Attacks against this target. You have 50% life drain. Oh, God. We're gonna wait up here so we can try and kill the rat. Yeah. Now we wait for the guy. We hit him for 24. He stole 7. Hit him for 25. He healed for 5. Hit him for 27. He hit us back for 12. Yeah, we're getting pretty good trades here. Unidentified staff and an enchantment scroll. I don't have anything on an enchant right now, though. God, I really want to take the staff. I'm gonna hit the sword with it again. Still upgrading block chance and block power. Oh, yeah, that was a good enchant that time, actually. Okay, so the staff is really big. Oh, crap. I had no idea there was somebody else coming from that other direction. What is that? I'm stunned. Can't perform any actions. Sorry, I rushed through that, but obviously we killed that other guy. I hit him for 25. Got a couple of good hits in there for 25, actually. I fumbled and hit him for 13. He attacked me and missed, and I counterattacked for 25. Heck yes. Look at all the loot on the ground right now. Maybe necklace? Fire resistance, health restoration, healing efficiency, and fortitude. You mean fortitude? Oh, it's fortitude then. Fortitude here. Reduces duration of negative status effects. I think I actually like the crit chance on my current one a little bit better. Surgeon's toolkit, though. Oh, that just used it? I wanted to pick it up. More bad guys. I missed. It hit me for 2. I splatted it for 25. Okay. I don't think unidentified potion is worth it. I'm gonna take the surgeon's toolkit. Plus 20 durability. Injury treatment plus 75. I think that's way better. Game really is a loot hoarder's nightmare, though. Just missed hitting barrels that were sitting still on the ground again. Okay, hello. Action. Hit him for 25, he missed. Hit him for 25, he used the spell. Hit him for 25. He missed. Wow. Praise RNG. Bless RNG, sorry. Unidentified gloves. Taking them. I'm risking it. At this point, I've probably picked up some first stuff. But no sign of any traps still. Identified staff. I wish I could. Hey, identification scroll. Boots or gloves? They both have the same rarity. Let's go gloves. Counter chance plus 3%. We've been getting lucky on the counter attack rolls. I'm happy to have some more of that in my life. Counter attack with two-handed weapon especially seems to be stupid good. Ow! Nope, never mind. That didn't hurt me at all. I just crit everything around me. I thought for sure that was me getting wrecked by something. Oh, I missed. And then I used Blood Praise, so deals bonus damage now. Oh, no, that was me. Man, the counterattack. And it's a critical counterattack. I hit it for 25. It hit me back for 13 and healed 2. Tell me where that goes. I think there's still other stuff that I didn't explore up this way too, right? Or no, that's where I came from. Alright, so everything above me we have explored. I'm not using that random thing that's going to put me to sleep in the dungeon. An Arcanist's Cowl. Magic resistance, arcane resistance. My current headband is kind of foobar anyway. I do like the crit chance and the counter chance on it, but... gains stealth as well. Worth 500? Okay. Hold. We got another enchantment scroll. Okay, I can enchant the cowl, see if we get something good on it. Unholy resistance and energy. I have so much energy. I have no abilities yet though. Oh, hello. The one thing that we've learned is you definitely want to let them approach you. It's better pretty much every time. I hit him for 25, he hit me back for 9. Because then you get the first attack in. I fumbled but still hit him for 13. He hit me for 9, but then I counterattacked and hit him for 25, killing him. Hit him for 25. He hit me back for 5. And then he became cursed and battle rage. And for 20, he healed himself for 4. He hit me back, but I counterattacked for a crit. Unfortunately, I did more damage to the bed than him, but... Now I just leveled up again to 6. And a bandage? Oh. I think bandage is probably worth more than an unenchanted ring. At least functionally, if not literally. Another tail. Those don't stack? Well, I'm not going to carry. I don't even know for sure what it does. That's light dehydration? Oh no. Ain't nobody got time for that. Would it not be locked? Hermit staff, crushing damage, arcane damage, and it's sacred damage. It's worth 2,900 gold. And it's a better bow as well, but I just don't have room for all this. Trade out for the better healing salve. That sword is nowhere near worth holding if I can make enough room to hold this staff. Horsetail, I feel like I'm going to be bummed later that I dropped that, but I think it just makes too much sense right now. Necklace is worth a lot for how small it is. More per square than the sword. There just isn't anything else that makes like easy sense to drop. I guess bandage. I can probably buy bandages relatively easy. Moment. That beat. Creating all these inanimate objects. Aha. A simple mechanism, I tell you. Come here, rat. I just crit it for 31 as it's running at me. Falcon ear gloves, that's cool. Trade out for that. Identification scroll, sweet, we get to see what those boots are. Noiseless Sergeant Greaves. 4 protection, bunch of resistances, knockback resistance, lose some dodge chance, that's a bummer. Lose energy restoration, skills cost more energy. Noise produced plus 8%, but then they're enchanted to be minus 7%. I don't actually really like those boots. Obviously I'll use them for now, but... Haircut. Boots need to be repaired. So I think for now... Pick it up. Fly it. Like, you know, go ahead and repair some things. And just drop it again. Frostlight Hierarch is alarmed. And he wandered around and saw me somewhere. I think that's pretty value. Cooked venison? I'm not hungry though, am I? No. Actually really good though. He hit me for 11, I hit him back for 24. And then he drained 6 from me. I hit him but fumbled, but still got 13 in. And then I felt courageous, I said, onward! Gain heroism. Gain counter chance weapon damage, magic power, and reduced damage taken. Then he missed me. I hit him for 29, he stole 5. That was quite the exchange. I hit him for 29, injured his leg. He attacked me but fumbled, only dealing 4, and then I counterattacked for 29. so we're gonna do some waiting. There we go. Go over or down? I think we go over first. Ow. So I'm just gonna stand around the corner. Let him come to me. Oh, I passed on accident. Well, he attacked and missed, and I got a free counter attack in, so I guess it worked out about the same. First. Debuff. I hit him for 22. He steals 5. I hit him for 22. He hit me back for 9. I like agility and perception so far. Oh. He didn't even know I was there, and then boom, crit. I hit him again for 25, and then he uses a spell. Hit him for 13. He life steals for 5. I crit him for death. I guess we just keep standing at the corner and healing for now. If anything else comes up, this seems to be a decent little choke point. I can't get spells cast on me and stuff. %, hunger. Oh, this cures hunger, a little bit of hunger and thirst. Perfect. Cupboard. Well, hello. My belt is nothing right now. Frick! It was gonna happen eventually. So we can take mail or unidentified armor. I think we throw on the unidentified armor. Now, can we carry the mail out? 2x3. Red 500, 450, 450, 50. Any cheat books? Okay. The level 1 spells. Another unidentified potion that we just don't have the money for. So we have a cursed belt on and no way to remove that curse right now. Gonna have to deal with that. Oh, crit for 31 right at the start. 25 and dead. Enchantment scroll, huh? What was it? It was my boots, right? My boots are duty. I don't think I want to enchant that. I'm just going to keep making my sword better for now. The Merciless War Scythe now. Ooh. Just used a two-handed weapon on a box and didn't hit it hard enough to break it. Don't have room to carry unidentified shields that are 2x3s. Makes sense. Pick the lock. Also crappy boots, but they're unenchanted crappy boots. And another enchantment scroll. Keep doubling down on this sword. Getting better and better. Normally I would hoard stuff in a game like this, like an enchantment scroll, but the way that they just flood your inventory is really interesting, the way that it affects your item collection. fumbled attacking a stack of boxes. Gotta love it. Okay. Where the heck haven't I been yet? Oh, that's right. I found a door. I'm optimistic. Glad Varen's optimistic. Note from the abbot. Right next to a wagon full of corpses. Einer? There is some alarming news from the capital. People say that King Etbert, blessed by his name, is gravely ill and has been fighting death for a week now. Perhaps it's just rumors spread by ill-wishers. It's no secret that Etbert has many of them. Nevertheless, we shall pray the host for our monarch's swift recovery, and relay to the rest of the brothers that we will need another service tonight. So the pestilence has been spreading through the kingdom, essentially. Holy cow. That's grim. I'm feeling optimistic, though.
Varen! You are alive! Run while you can!
Okay, so now we get to meet what I'm assuming this is going to be the abbot that's been writing all this stuff, who's now probably super evil.
No! Don't leave us here! Please! Make it stop!
Ah, an uninvited guest.
No, it's not.
We were hoping to save you for last, but since you came here willingly...
So, you are the one behind all this madness. You'll pay for everything.
How arrogant! Look around you! It's over! Soon both the Stoneshard and your souls will serve the higher purpose.
There we finally get the game's namesake, the Stoneshard. We don't know what that is yet, but it sounds like it's some sort of relic.
Still, the court appreciates your courage. You can serve us well. Put down your weapons, and perhaps we'll spare your life.
Not this time, abomination.
Well then, we show you mercy, and yet you reject our gifts. Let the ritual begin! Kaya North Mirok!
Oh! Still feeling optimistic, though. So he's a vampire of the Crimson Covenant. He's very dangerous, and he's hostile. Blood Puddle. Range, target area, marks an area next turn pours a puddle of boiling blood in it. Puddles persist for 2 turns and deal 15 unholy damage and 15 caustic damage per turn, so we do not want that. Blood Clot's just a ranged attack. Summon Zombie. Okay. Unholy Ritual. So, I don't know what the 5 up here is. We have Blood Puddle, and then off to the right it says 5. Right Ren. They all say that. So Unholy Ritual, type, no target, range 1, cooldown 5, replenishes 50% of max health to all zombies and grants them plus 50% damage. Looks like I have to break these statues. I'm glad we didn't end up in that. Summon a zombie? Oh. I only hit it for 6 because I fumbled. I can't hit the statue. Crit it for 16. I'm still feeling real optimistic about this, though. There we go. Hit it for 13. Hit it for 13. Fumbled again, hit it for 6, hit it for 13. I gotta move.
You think you can stop me?
I do. Oh, that affects the zombies? Well, that's good to know. I fumbled, hit him for 13. He missed. Crit him for 31. I injured his head. He attacked me but fumbled, dealing 1 damage, and then I critically counterattacked him for 31.
The host have mercy. What a foul beast.